she thought I was deaf. That in my head, I was thinking, oh my God, she thinks I'm deaf. I was not in the correct dimension. They were trying to suck me in. They were trying to trap me there so that I could stay there, because that's actually the fake world.
Surprise is the president. Can't you see that I'm in my element? I might just decide to slide on my enemies. I go along on a glide for the hell of it.
Hey guys, it's your girl Kayla Love, and I'm back with another video. So, as you can see by the title, Beast. Okay, I know you read it. I know you're praying it like, Russ, what does she do, man? We're gonna be talking about first time I tried edibles. Now, not girls, people in a real life, I don't recommend edibles. You know why? It's too much. It's too strong. THCs. But we're not gonna get into it. Anyway, let's get into the video. It was me and my best friend, and it was New Year's. Yeah. She was like, oh, like, let's get edibles, like, come, let's do it, it's gonna be so fun. And I'm like, I heard about edibles, yeah, I've heard about edibles, I've heard about them, and it's just a bit scary, it's too much. Yeah, she's like, no, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be great. And she wanted brownies. I was like, brownies? Brownies, like, I could do the gummies, the Harry Bowls and that, you know, those are calm. Brownies, cookies, cake. But anyway, so I found somebody, we got the brownies, and the day was actually going quite good until we had the brownies. So obviously it was New Year's, we were chilling Magillan. We were watching a couple of movies, we had kebabs. I swear, before I even continue, those kebabs are banging. The kebabs in, I'm not even gonna say the area, okay? But there's some kebabs that I know of, and they're banging, bro. Listen, comment down below if you like kebabs, like I like kebabs, okay? Anyway, so we had kebabs, you know, like doner kebab, like, what was it? Lamb doner with chips, salad, chili. I told the Don, extra chili in the Ross, okay? I want my mouth to fall off, mate. You know what I mean? So we did that. We go in, we're having the food, we're eating the food, munching on the food, everything's good, right? Food done now. And she's like to me, okay, cool, let's get on it, let's do the edible thing. I said, okay, cool. The amount that we both had was quite a lot. Well, me personally, even, I'm sure we had the same amount, but I feel like I don't know, something's not working out in my brain, you know? So we eat it at the same time, and we're like, okay, calm, everything's actually quite calm, everything's quite good. The next thing you know, we're giggling to each other, we're all laughing at stuff that's not funny. You know when you're just laughing for no reason? Like, that's what was happening, and I was like, yo, well, you know when you clock that you're tripping, like, I said to her, like, yo, be like, we're gone, we're goners. And she's like, oh my God, we are goners. Right? So that was the first stage. Stage number one, laughing, just giggling too much, right? Then time passed again, and we were just lying, like, talking to each other, and everything was too funny. It was so funny that you couldn't breathe. You know, like when you're just losing the oxygen, you can't oxygenize yourself. Yeah, you can't oxygenize yourself, and you just can't breathe because you're laughing too much. And see, my friend has asthma, so she was like, yo, wait. I said, wait. Oh my God, I need to breathe. She was like, yo, when is this gonna start? When is it gonna wear off? Because she was getting a little bit worried because she was giggling and, like, she low-key couldn't breathe. And I was like, no, but she tried to blame me. She was like, it's because you're talking, that's why I'm laughing so much. And I'm like, I'm not even saying nothing crazy. I'm just talking to you and you're laughing, right? So She was like, yo, when is this gonna wear off? And she was getting a bit worried. Now this is the part where I realized I was tripping out. I was tripping. This is stage 2, tripping. Start seeing things that you never did see before. Yeah. So I told her this like after it happened, and she was like, "Oh, that is crazy." So here's what happened. So we're lying face to face to each, like looking at each other, like talking, right? And we weren't laughing, we weren't speaking, we weren't nothing. We were just looking at each other, right? The way that she was looking at me was like, oh my days. You know that look in your face, like, oh my days, like that worried look. She was looking at me like, right, like, and I was looking at her like, like, you know, like deadpan, like I saw death. I'm telling you this right now, I did. I did see death. Okay, you know the guy? Here's the guy right here. This is death. Okay, I saw this Donnie right here, death, right? And I was like, family, I don't know what's going on, but it needs to go on. You know what I mean? Me and English don't run, so don't watch mine. Because she was looking at me like, and I was looking at her like, okay. Because, like, I feel in my head, she thought I was deaf. I didn't know that. I didn't think she was deaf. In my head, she thought I was deaf. Like, in my head, I was thinking, oh my God, she thinks I'm deaf. This guy. I'm gonna keep playing it up so you know. This guy right here. She thought I was that Don, okay? And here's why I know she thought that. Because we were there, we were lying, and I was staring at her just... You know when you're like staring into somebody's soul? That's how I was staring at her, right? And she says to me, what are you looking at? Nothing. That's how the convo went, right? So when she asked me, oh, how long is this gonna take to wear off? But she sounded really worried, like this was the end of the world.
Oh my God, how long is this gonna take to wear off? Like, seriously, like
that's how she was moving. Not that frantically, but that's how she was moving, right? And I was like, all you have to do, I said it so calmly, that's why I knew she knew that I was deaf. Okay, deaf right here, man. I was like,
all you have to do is close your eyes and go to sleep.
now what kind of who else would say that but deaf? Him right here, that's the only person that would say that. Okay, I said all you have to do is close your eyes and go to sleep. Just sleep it off and you'll wake up fine, because that's actually what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to sleep off. Like, if you feel like, oh, I can't do it, just sleep it off, and when you wake up, good, calm. But obviously it sounded sketchy in the moment because it was all that, you know what I mean? So she was like, okay. Now here's when I knew that death was coming for me now. Yeah? Death? Remember that, Don? Here's how I knew he was coming for me. My phone rang, and I don't remember if it was an unknown caller. I think it was an unknown caller. I don't know who was calling me New Year's. Okay, New Year's Eve. But somebody was calling me unknown. And when I answered the phone, I recognized who it was. But in that moment, I was like, oh my God, he's calling me to take me away. Like, this done? He's calling me to take me away. So I hung up the phone. I was like, nope, I'm not answering that phone call, nope. And I was there, and I laid down like this. I was shivering. I was like, oh my God. Death just called me just now. Like, to take me away, bro. What am I gonna do? And the phone rang again. And I declined the call. And I was like, no. And I put my phone on silent so I wouldn't hear it again. Because I swear down, every time that phone rang, my heart ejected out of my body, came back. Whole new heart. The second part of the hallucination now. So basically, I think I fell asleep at this point. I don't remember. Don't do it, guys. Okay, I like the knowledge. I like to remember the days that I've lived. Okay, but anyway, after you know, I thought death was calling, I finally fell asleep, right? And this was about, apparently, according to my friend, this was like 20. I was sleeping for like 20 minutes or like even 30, wasn't long. And in that time, I was sleeping, and it must have been a dream / hallucination, because this is what happened, right? So basically, I came to the conclusion that I was not in the correct dimension. Don't ask me questions, man. Don't ask me questions, man. I came to the conclusion that I was not in the correct dimension. If I can find a picture of a dimension, or even the definition of a dimension, I'll put it right there. If not, Google it, babe. Anyway, I thought I was in the wrong dimension, and basically the people in my head, or in my dream, they were trying to let me know, oh, like the real world right now, I'm not supposed to be in it. This is a fake. It's fake. It's not real. I'm supposed to be in this one, and they're showing me around. It kind of looks like what you would think Mars looks like. So it's kind of like reddish purpley, like sand and rock. It just looks like you're in space, kind of, and you're walking around. And it's just a big opening. That's what I saw. And the Dons in the dream was like,
Yeah, like, you've been in that world for too long. You're not supposed to be there for that long. Like, you need to come back home.
little did I know, they was trying to trick me. So basically, they were trying to convince me that the real world is not real, it's fake, and that I'm not supposed to be in that dimension, and that I'm supposed to live my life in the dimension with the sand and the rock and the red. Yeah, that's what they were trying to convince me. But in reality, they were trying to suck me in. They were trying to trap me there so that I could stay there, because that's actually the fake world, and they want me to stay in that fake world. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to trap me in the fake world, trying to tell me that my world's not real, but really and truly, their world is not real. And they were trying to trap me in that dimension. So I was getting worried, like, oh my God, it's gonna be like a couple years until I get back into the other dimension, which is my own dimension. I don't know, man. Don't ask me too many questions, because it's all nuts. It's all crazy. Because I was not that conscious at this part that I'm about to tell you, it's not really the worst part for me, because I wasn't really conscious. I wasn't really awake. Like, I was half awake and I was half somewhere else. Okay, so basically the next part, before I even tell you this, I want a declaration. I want to let my best friend, you know who you are, my best friend, I want to let her know that I'm so sorry. And I didn't mean, okay, don't let me cry. I didn't mean to ruin your house like that, okay? I didn't mean to ruin your house like that. I didn't mean to ruin your New Year's like that. To all the family that was in that yard, okay? I didn't mean it, okay? Okay, so here's what happened. So after I had that hallucination, they're trying to trap me into their world, I wake up and I sit up. So I was lying down and I sit up. And you know when you have a deep breath, like you're about to burp or like throw up? It was one of those ones. So I was like, okay, deep breath. Oh, it's just a burp. It was not. It wasn't a burp. But you know, I ran. I didn't make it. I was too late. I ran literally. So like the room that I was in, the toilet is like, it's not far, okay? But like by the time I got to the toilet, I just didn't make it, man. I just didn't make it. I made it. I was like, this much, I would have made it. But yeah, vomited on the floor, in the toilet, in the sink, you know. And according to the people present, I was a bit conscious. I don't think I was conscious though at the same time. Like I wasn't awake. I don't know how to explain it. But I was there, but I wasn't. Like I can remember things happening, and I'm like, well, I don't know if that really happened. I would have to ask someone. You know, I asked people, and I was like, oh shit, I don't remember that. When did that happen? I remember things, you know, but I don't remember. Anyway, waffling now. Yeah, so a lot of projectiles, okay, a lot of projectiles, all the kebab in the toilet, in the sink, on the floor, my best friend had to clean the carpet. And I told you again, I'm so sorry, babe. I'm so sorry. Okay. But you know what? Carpet is sparkling now. So really, I did you a favor. Really, I did you a favor. Okay. Moral of the story is, guys, yeah, don't do them type of finales. Okay. It's not good for you. It's not safe, especially if you're doing it with somebody that hasn't done it before. You know how they say, you can't go to your friends for advice because they're the same age as you. You have to go to somebody one stage up, you know, or a couple more stages up. Yeah. So you need to deal with somebody that has done it before, so they can be like, this is what you need to do, so this does not happen to you, man. So in future, I would just not do it. Or I would eat less. If someone told me you're supposed to eat it slowly, I feel that's what it was, because I had the whole thing. It was a small brownie and I ate the whole thing. Maybe that's what it was. Okay. Or maybe it's because I ate it right after I ate food. Maybe I was drinking that day too. Maybe it was that. I don't know. All I know is mad, crazy. But you know what? You know what I did get? Got a nice detox. Yeah, everything out there. Yeah. I feel clean. You know, from that day, oh yeah, I feel clean, raw. Okay. Yeah, so that was my lovely, beautiful experience having the edibles. Man thought man was in a whole new dementia. Okay. And yeah, sometimes when I'm just like sitting on the bus or I'm just chilling, I'm just thinking to myself, sometimes I think to myself, what if that other dimension is the real dimension, I'm in the wrong one? Like, what if I'm actually in the wrong one and they were actually telling me the truth? You know, sometimes I think about that, and then I realize to myself, I don't know, I'm just thinking about it. I'm just like, sometimes I think it's like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, they was trying to help me out and I didn't believe them, you know. I didn't believe them. But hey, we're here now. You watched me, I watched you, man. And we're here now. So that was all for my story time of first time trying edibles. I hope you guys enjoyed this one right here. Show me some love. I beg you, please show me some love. And drop a like. Okay, I want you guys to drop a comment on maybe a crazy experience that you've had with something like this. At this point, tell me how your day is in the comment section, okay? Because I don't know. Okay, so yeah, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And remember, don't take yourself too seriously.